Hi guys, welcome back to Jersey Fam. Tonight we are going to talk about
Unpopular Disney opinions.
Woo!
Hey.
This can get kind of spicy. Just a disclaimer before we start this video. We're going to be reading other people's unpopular Disney opinions and then giving kind of what our opinion is on the subject. You can agree, you can disagree. I don't want it to get like heated in the comments and for people to be mad at us or what our opinions are. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
These
right?
are just opinions, they're not facts.
It's not a fact, it's not a 100% thing. You don't have to be mad, it's okay.
There are people that like some things and
right.
people that don't like it.
Right.
So we're just gonna have a little fun with it.
Yeah, it's just supposed to be a fun video and you can give your unpopular opinions in the comments as well if you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yeah.
Want to start reading?
Let's start.
Let's start. We asked a Disney group what their most unpopular opinions were and we're just gonna read off what people's responses were.
Ooh, this first one's pretty bad.
Okay.
Magic Kingdom is the worst park with the worst food.
What do you think?
All right.
About that unpopular Disney opinion?
Magic Kingdom is definitely not the worst park. When it comes to food though, I feel like there's not a lot of options.
They do lack.
You know?
I don't think they have the worst food, but they do lack on food. And I don't know why. I feel like maybe because I feel like Magic Kingdom is a family park and a lot of people who go to Magic Kingdom have little kids.
I guess.
You know, I like Magic Kingdom as an adult, but I feel like a general consensus of Magic Kingdom is that it's for younger kids.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's why they don't have a lot of dining there. I mean, they do have CRT, Cinderella's Royal Tables, like the most popular dining on.
Almost impossible to get.
I just don't know why they have two signature restaurants in one park and like no really other options other than Crystal Palace and Skipper Canteen.
Yeah, because
like that's it.
That's really.
That's it.
That's really it.
And
all the quick services.
I mean, there's like.
Babe, I'm talking about
Liberty.
sit down. Let's talk about sit down places. I'm talking about restaurants.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's Liberty Tree Tavern, right? Isn't that there? Yeah, that's there. Plaza.
That's right.
And Horseshoe Diamond. Now
Tony's.
Tony's. And I like Tony's. I don't know.
There's a lot of people that don't like Tony's for some reason.
I don't know.
We had it and we thought it was actually pretty good. But
it's been a while since we've been there, so like I'm hoping that it didn't go downhill all of a sudden. But we're from Jersey. We eat Italian food. I'm half Italian. And I'm here to tell you that Tony's is okay. Like, it's not bad.
It's not
bad.
Food. We've had bad Italian food.
Yeah, we've had bad Italian food.
So. All right. Let's go to the next one. Animal Kingdom is highly overrated and kind of boring. It has two good rides and is definitely fourth in ranking of the parks.
Okay, you go ahead and give your opinion on it.
I give my opinion first. You go now.
Okay, I'll give my opinion. I don't think that Animal Kingdom is that kind of park anymore. I feel like with them putting Pandora in there, Animal Kingdom was always sort of like a zoo. But it's a nice zoo. It's really, really cool zoo. I feel like people kind of get lost in there a little bit because there's so much to do and like you can literally just walk around and miss everything. You know what I'm saying? Like the Rafiki's Planet Watch, like people don't know what that is unless they actually literally walk through it and get on the train, you know? So I feel like people get lost in Animal Kingdom and they don't really know what's what. Like the shows are great, Nemo, Lion King, and like even the little street shows that they do where the guy teaches everybody how to dance and they're all dance. I love that. I think that's so cool. The Starbucks in Animal Kingdom is one of the best on property. Just saying. No, really. It really, really is. The Starbucks in Animal Kingdom is like the best Starbucks on property. I don't know who you guys have working in there, but they know their stuff, okay? And Creature Comforts, where you can get, that's the Starbucks. Creature Comforts is the Starbucks. And you get the giant Mickey cinnamon roll. I don't know. I don't have any hate for Animal Kingdom. I feel like Animal Kingdom is great.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way as you.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. You press play?
Yeah.
Alright, so my opinion on Animal Kingdom. I agree with you. I feel like it has changed. I haven't been back since Avatar opened.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, to me back then, it was good to do for most of the day. And back when we were going, they weren't open late.
Yeah, they were open like 5.
Yeah, like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock they closed. So, I mean, you would get a lot done throughout the day. When we went, we used to get a lot done.
Yeah. They
added that, and I feel like there's probably a lot more to do now. You would know better because you went.
There's so much more to do. I feel like I went there early. I was there at like, what time?
At rope drop.
I was there at rope drop. I spent the majority of the day there. I was there until like 3-ish.
Yeah, 3:30. I think you had to leave.
I didn't do half of the things I wanted to do in there. So.
Yeah.
I feel like and with the nighttime show, I feel like it's starting to become a little bit more than just a half-day park. I feel like it's really a full-day park now.
Yep.
If you stop to see all the animals and you do all the rides and watch all the good shows, you're going to be there the whole day.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Something else. I'd rather be riding the rides than taking time out to watch parades or fireworks. I guess it all depends on you. I mean, if you don't care about the fireworks or the parades, I mean, go for it. I mean...
Well, what's your opinion on that? Would you rather be riding the ride than watching the fireworks or the parades?
I guess it would depend what it was for. The parades are usually always the same. The fireworks are always the same. As much as I love to see them, if there was something that I had to do, like something that I really wanted to do, and the only time to do it was during the fireworks or a parade, then I really wouldn't mind missing out on it. It's not that big of a deal to me. So that's my opinion.
I feel like this has a lot to do with frequency of like how often you visit the parks.
That's true.
Because if you go once every year, you're most likely gonna want to see the fireworks and gonna want to see the parade. If you go twice a year, you're not necessarily gonna need to do all that because they don't really change that often. Once you see it once, you know, you've seen it. But I feel like for us, when we go, the fireworks are just like an emotional thing for me. Like watching the fireworks with the kids, and they just love watching them. It's a thing.
Yeah.
So it's not something that I want to miss. Now a parade, okay.
We've missed
parades before. But also, I love the look on the kids' faces when the characters wave to them. They're like, "Mom, did you see Mickey wave?" You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's like bittersweet. I would say if there's something that you absolutely had to miss the parade for, then yeah. But I always like to do those.
Let's see. Epcot is mad boring. Yep. Go ahead.
Mad boring. I feel like
boring.
Epcot's mad boring for people who don't like to learn about things. Kind of, you know? Like if you're not really into going into the world and seeing what's there, it could be boring for you.
Mm-hmm.
I really truly enjoy that. Like we're big on food. I love food, and I feel like Epcot is the place to go to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Yep.
Like Epcot has the best food, and while they have good rides at Epcot, I feel like really the attraction is going around the world. Like my favorite place to go is the store in Japan. I could spend like 5 hours in there and just buy like a whole bunch of stuff. Like, so when you say it's mad boring, I guess it would be mad boring if you didn't want to do that. If you didn't want to go to like the different areas and see like what they have to offer. And I like to go to the stores and like all the different types of things that we can't really get here in the US. I like to buy those, and the kids always like to go in Japan because they get the little Hello Kitty cookies and all that. So
that's true.
I always enjoy doing that stuff.
Yeah, I enjoy Epcot. I feel like we could do Epcot in one day. Because there's not that many...
It depends. If there's a festival, you can't.
Oh, yeah. Well,
if there's a festival, you can't.
Yeah. But for the most part, you can get a lot done. If you go early, and hit all the rides in the beginning of the park, like before World Showcase. You can get a couple of those done.
Yeah.
You know, go around World Showcase, get a couple fast passes, maybe hit up, there's a couple rides around and shows. I mean, because really, what is there? Nemo ride.
Nemo ride, Test Track, Soarin'. I always have to do Figment because I have an obsession with Figment.
Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship
obviously.
Earth is always fun.
You know, and to be honest, there's a way to get through all of them quickly. Like,
Right.
you don't go to Spaceship Earth when there's an hour and a half wait. You wait, and then one time you're gonna just pass by it, and there's a 5-minute wait. That's when you jump on.
Right.
When you see low wait times, that's when you jump on the rides. All right. Flight of Passage is not very good. I don't have an opinion on this because I haven't ridden it yet, but she just rode it on her recent birthday trip, which you can see.
Don't you
Click the link.
blaspheme up in here. Okay?
Go for it.
Okay. This is what I think, and we discussed this when I came back. I think Flight of Passage, or Flights of Passage, is an awesome ride. It's like 4D. So you're sitting, you're feeling the Banshee breathe, you have the 3D glasses on, you're smelling everything. It's kind of like Soarin', but Avatar themed. Now, I feel like people who expect, like, we talk about this, like the difference between Universal and the difference between Flights of Passage. Do I think Flights of Passage is the best ride I've ever ridden in my life? No. No. But it is a very good ride for Disney. Disney tends to keep things kid-friendly. That's just what they do, you know? They're a family park, so when you're comparing it to, like, the Harry Potter coaster in Disney and Universal, they don't compare. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't compare. So, yeah, if you're talking about it based upon other parks and other rides in other parks, then yeah, no, it's a 4D ride. But if you're talking about it in Animal Kingdom and in Disney World, I think it's really good. I think it's a really good ride. I would, just like people love Soarin', I love to go on Soarin'. People will love Flights of Passage. Navi River, different story. Flights of Passage, don't wait for Navi River. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Do not wait. If it's a 20-minute wait, okay. Do not wait an hour to ride that ride. I don't like to be negative, and I love Disney, and I feel like Disney has everybody's best interest at heart, but that ride, it's literally a boat ride, and you just ride in the boat, and it's not like Pirates of the Caribbean boat ride. It's like nothing. Like, you ride in the boat ride into Pandora, you see the little avatar going, "Hana, whatever he's saying, and then that's it. And some people are waiting like hours to ride that, and I just feel like it's not fair. Just like Alien Swirling Saucers, don't wait for that either. Okay. It's a whip-a-whirl, and people are waiting 2 hours for it.
Okay.
You go around 4 times, and then you're done for like 5 seconds of joy.
Okay.
All right.
You done?
Yep.
All right. Be Our Guest doesn't have the best food, but I feel most go for the ambience. All right. I'm gonna start on this one. We've been to Be Our Guest.
Be prepared to get hate.
Probably about 3 times. We went when it first opened that year and 2 times after that, and we loved it. Probably, I have to say it was like the best meal I ever had.
We went
there.
for dinner
Yes,
every single
dinner.
time.
Okay.
We've never been there when it's quick service.
Yeah. So, since, you know, we always change up our dining. We don't always go to the same places. And they changed Be Our Guest now. So, people thought it would be a fun thing to go and just order dessert and waste a reservation, and which, okay, I mean, you have your right to do that. But Disney caught on to that, and let's all not forget that Disney is in it for the money. So you're going in and having a $30 bill compared to a $200 bill, and Disney said, no, not gonna happen anymore. Now, this is what's on the menu. You can choose from this and this and this, and you're gonna pay this price no matter what. So, from what I've heard, they've changed a lot. The meals are, the quality of the food isn't the same. Even the gray stuff isn't as good as it used to be. So we decided not to do Be Our Guest this trip until we start hearing better opinions about it, and I'm okay with that. That's just my opinion.
I've watched a lot of food reviews on Be Our Guest. This is what I do. So like I make recommendations to my clients for a living. So I have to see what's up, you know, like I have to know, is this a good place to eat or not? And for a while I was hoping that all the reviews were wrong and that it was still the same quality that it was. But through looking at what other people are saying since the menu changed, and looking at the menu items and looking at even pictures of what they're offering, I don't like when I go to a restaurant and you tell me I have to choose from a list of things when I'm paying a lot of money to eat there. Now, 2 dining credits, that's a big thing. I could go to the Luau for 2 dining credits. I could go to Hoop-de-Doo Review. I could go to CRT, Cinderella's Royal Table, for 2 dining credits. You better come with the fire if you want me to spend 2 dining credits. And I don't feel like that's what they're doing. I feel like, and listen, I hate to be negative again, but I have to be honest with myself too. I'm not just gonna sit up here and be like, Disney's great. No. I feel like what they're doing is they know that that's a hot place to eat, so it's okay for them to put out mediocre food because they're always,
because people are gonna go.
People are gonna go. So remember, I'm talking to you like you're actually here. Back when we used to go, they used to bring this little dessert cart and like make it like the movie and let you choose what you wanted off the dessert. They don't do that anymore. Like they're bringing you 3 tiny little desserts, like
that's it.
And that's it. That's all you get is 3 tiny little desserts, and you get your entree and I think an appetizer depending on
something like that.
What, you know. And I just feel like the steak that they had on the menu before was delicious.
So good.
And now they're giving you a tiny little filet. And filet is not even my favorite cut. I don't even like, when I go to the restaurant, I don't ever order a filet. It's not my favorite thing to eat. So I feel like if I'm giving you 2 dining credits, you're gonna let me choose what I want off the menu, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. Mm-hmm. So for them to have a prefix, and it's upsetting because I feel like people ruin a lot of stuff at Disney by doing silly stuff, like ordering coffee and then leaving. But I never like to be negative about restaurants because I feel like everybody has their own taste. So I don't want to tell you not to go or not to eat there because that's not how we do. I feel like you should try everything one time. Mm-hmm. But I also don't want you to waste your dining credits. And spending 2 dining credits is a big decision. That means you're going to have to either skip a meal somewhere, which is not a big deal if you have a lot of dining credits. You can fill with snacks or whatever. But yeah, I don't think that Be Our Guest is the best anymore.
If you want to go and experience the castle, like if that's what you really want to do, you just want to see the inside, the ballroom.
I would go for breakfast and just order something
go for breakfast
small.
Or go for lunch.
Yeah.
It's quick service.
You can get whatever you want.
Pay for it. It's only 1 credit.
You can literally go and get a cupcake, and that's it.
And you can go see whatever it is you want in there. So if that's what you're trying to do it that way.
Disney, fix the menu, please,
yes, please,
so we can go back.
If this was the original menu with 2 dining credits, I wouldn't even care.
If it was the original menu, I would totally do 2 dining credits. But I don't feel like it's fair for you to be like, okay, 2 dining credits and then it's a prefix menu and there's like 4 items on the menu.
Yeah,
No.
it's not a big option anymore. So.
Now, that being said, we haven't eaten there since the prefix, but from what I've seen, it's not the same quality, and I don't want to waste 2 dining credits to go find out, honestly, right now. So we're going to skip it this year and hope that it improves, and then maybe next year.
Maybe.
Right?
Disney doesn't care about your childhood, just the dollar signs they make off of it. Disney cares. If you've ever been to Disney, you know that the customer service there is unheard of almost anywhere else. It's magical. I mean, let's just say what it is. It is. To a point. People sometimes go there and have higher expectations and expect, for them to get everything that they want. That's not really what Disney is all about. But when Disney can, the cast members can, they do good by you. All right? But at the same time, they are still a business. So are they going overboard, I think, with some things, like charging for parking at the resort per night because you bring your car there? I think that's a bit much. They're already charging us an arm and a leg to stay in the room. I think it's ridiculous that you have to pay per night to park in their parking lot. I really feel like they should just enforce their parking rules, or change their parking rules rather than nickel and dime you for parking there. That's besides the point. But yeah, what do you have to say?
It's kind of hard for me because I understand why it's so expensive to vacation at Disney. Like, I get it. I really, really do.
I don't complain.
But I understand both sides of the argument. You get what I'm saying? So, like, people are like, oh, why is Disney so expensive? Well, look at the service that you get at Disney. You don't get that anywhere else. Disney Cruise Line is one of the safest, most top-rated cruises you could ever go on. When I tell you safe, like, I know things about Disney, like, the equipment that they have on their ships surpasses any other cruise line. Like, the safety precautions that they take on that cruise line is just like, they look to protect everybody. So when I think about Disney as a whole and what they do for, I don't know any other place where you can go and cuss out somebody and get free fast passes. I don't know any other place.
Good point.
You walk into a store and you do that, they're going to tell you to leave. I don't know any other place where a little boy is in the gift shop looking at a Buzz doll and he's dressed like Buzz and somebody hands him the toy and says, take it, it's yours. So, yes. Is Disney expensive? Yeah, it's expensive. I mean, and now we have employees wanting $15 an hour. They agreed to it, so prices are going to go up. I mean, that's just the way it is. Do I think that cutbacks can be made on other things? Yes. But I feel like I can't vacation anywhere else with my kids and feel as awesome as I do at Disney. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
So, as much as it cost, all those magical memories, like that time, one time our son, he really, really, really enjoyed Haunted Mansion so much. He was like 2 years old and he was crying as we left the ride. And one of the cast members pulled him aside and was like, why are you crying? And he said, because I want to go on again. And she said, well, I don't have a problem with that. And she took us in the back room and let us ride right. We got right back on. Stuff like that is why Disney will continue to get my money. Because I can't, they don't do that, they don't do that at Six Flags. When have they ever done anything like that at Six Flags?
Yeah.
Or Dorney Park? You can't get that anywhere else. They don't do that at SeaWorld. So, you can't get that customer service anywhere else, and I'm gonna pay for it. Do I feel like it's getting a bit much now? Because at first they used to say, oh, well, the reason why our rooms are so expensive is because we roll all our resort fees and everything into the rooms, and now it's a different story. Yeah, I feel like there's a better solution for that. They could have just raised the prices of the rooms $25 a night instead of adding an additional fee. But, I mean, it's all the same. You know, whether they raised the prices of the rooms or whether they added the parking fee, it's the same thing. And honestly, I just feel like it was only a matter of time because every other hotel in Orlando, like resort style hotel, charges for parking.
They do.
So.
Or some sort of resort fee.
Right.
So that most people don't even realize when they're checking in. They're like,
just
oh yeah, by the way, you got a $30 a night resort fee. And they're like, wait, what?
Right. So while I do agree that some of it is a little bit much. If I'm gonna pay for something, I want to pay for quality.
All right. Gaston was the real hero. Wow.
Okay.
I have read this before.
What's the theory on that, though?
The theory on it was, if you really look at it, the Beast kidnaps her father, Belle's father, and forces her to live there in exchange for his life. And they all see that, and they're just trying to save her. That's the theory behind it.
But he let her go.
Yeah, but he still did it, and he's a beast. And they were probably scared of some big giant beast that was gonna do it again. They didn't get to see the other side of him that
Right, but if you watch the movie and you watch it, he is not attacking the beast because he thinks the beast is scary. He is attacking the beast because he knows that Belle loves the beast.
Yeah.
So, in theory, yeah, I guess you could say Gaston was the hero.
Said, I was just telling you the theory.
But I'm going to break down the theory because
that was the theory behind it.
He literally attacks the beast because he knows that Belle loves the beast and he doesn't want Belle to love anybody but him. So, yeah, I guess you can try to BS your way through that, but no.
No. All right, next one. I don't like Dole Whip.
What?
Okay. I get it. Dole Whip is very sweet.
Unless you don't like pineapples.
Yeah. Dole Whip is sweet. It's delicious. I love it. If you don't really like sweet things, I guess I could see why you wouldn't like it. But
it's that sweet? I don't think it's that sweet.
I think it's sweet. Well,
maybe.
But it's delicious. I mean...
Do you like Dole Whip?
Yeah.
If you want something that's really good with Dole Whip, something I just tried on my last trip is the Dole Whip with the pineapple upside down cake at Aloha Island Magic Kingdom. Get it. It's so good.
We also had last year.
Ooh, yeah.
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 It was a Dole Whip with coconut rum. Wow. Yeah, we got that at
Pineapple Lanai.
Pineapple Lanai.
Polynesian.
At the Polynesian, and wow, it was delicious.
Yeah, they give you like the little shot, and you get to pour it over yourself.
And yeah,
it was good.
Very good. All right. Disney food is all garbage.
Okay. I'll go first on this.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm getting stressed out.
So, I hear this a lot, actually. A lot of people say that Disney food isn't good. It's not up to par. Now, let me explain something to you. We eat a lot of food. I don't have bad taste in food. Some people do have bad taste in food. Some people eat garbage for dinner. And this is why I say that you always need to take reviews with a grain of salt, because literally somebody can eat kitty litter on a piece of bread and think it tastes awesome, and then go to Disney World and be like, I even see it like within my own family, where like I always like to try new things. So if something is exotic or like, you know, different, I will always try it. Some people don't like that. Some people are chicken finger and french fry kind of people, you know? And I really feel like people should do more research before they go on vacation, because if you're not researching the place and what they have to actually offer you, you're probably not going to like it.
Yeah. Don't go to Sanaa and Animal Kingdom if you're probably not into some sort of African food. Right. I mean, That's because that's what it is. There are people, I've seen reviews and people say, oh, the food was horrible and all this, and we love that place.
It is one of my favorite places.
The food is delicious.
But we also eat Indian food.
Yeah.
And we like that, you know, South African.
But that's the thing, is it's a different kind of flavor.
Right.
If you're not into that, you're not gonna like it. So before you go to restaurants, look at the menu.
So yeah, definitely look at the menu. Also, if you're somebody who likes to eat burgers and hot dogs and chicken fingers, eat at quick service.
Yeah.
You know, like, don't go to Yak and Yeti where everything is Asian food and expect
chicken fingers.
Right.
I think they have.
They probably do, and that's Disney. Like, they're always accommodating. If you need something, all you have to do is ask.
If they can do it,
and if something is bad, speak up.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like so many people go to Facebook and like, oh, this was the most horrible thing. This was, well, did you tell anybody? Or did you just run right to Facebook and complain?
Yeah.
Because
They'll try to make
I'm telling you right now, if you tell them, like, this is not good, I don't like this, they will bring you whatever you want. Whatever you want. If you say you want a cheeseburger instead, they will go and get you a cheeseburger. That's just how they roll. Like, that's what they do. So when people come and they're like, oh, this place was absolute garbage. No, I don't believe you. Because even the freaking quick service places in Disney World are good. And I don't eat burgers and french fries like that. But when I go to Cosmic Rays, the burgers are good.
Our favorite quick service, by the way.
Yeah, that's one of our favorite. And I love Casey's too. Casey's is really good.
If you're in the mood for a hot dog.
Yeah. So the nachos at Pecos Bill.
Delicious.
Like, come on. No way. No way. No way. No. No. Food and wine? Like, are you joking me? No way. No. Mm-mm. You can't, there's so many different types of food and so many different categories of food and different things that they serve. There is no way that you can put all Disney food into one box and say Disney food is garbage. I don't believe it.
Agreed.
And don't ever listen to online food reviews. Don't. Unless they're from a trusted source.
Yeah.
If you know somebody who has the same taste as you guys like to eat at the same type of places, that's a trusted source. That's somebody who has the same type of palate as you. Usually I find that people who live in regions like where you live, like if somebody lives in New Jersey or this like metropolitan area, I can trust them more than if somebody who lives somewhere else. Cause just
we eat similar foods.
Right, we eat similar foods, we like similar things. So, I don't know, you just gotta try everything once and decide for yourself.
Yep. Don't
Don't get discouraged just because you hear some silly stuff, right?
This was a fun video to do.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. Just like a discussion video.
Mm-hmm. So
let us know what you guys think.
Mm-hmm. Tell us your unpopular opinions.
Subscribe if you like this video.
Please.
Give us a like to let us know you're here.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye guys.
Bye.